What's up, glitches, and welcome to part 3 of Mierda on the Marine Express. When we last left off, I blue-balled you. So anyway, yeah, we found the knife, we found the dead body, Mr. Jefferson's dead. Something was changed at the crime scene, maybe, kinda, maybe. Probably just collecting evidence, probably. And everyone thinks it's Irene, and now there was a sudden scream in the middle of the night. What happened? Let's find out. Huh? What was that? What time is it? Astrid! Franco! Gosh, you scared me. Why are you yelling this early in the morning? I decided to come to the restroom so I didn't wake you up, and... Goodness, such deference from the toilet queen herself. But if this is how... Stop, listen to me. It's Irene. She's on the floor. Oh, oh, we got second body. Can we go for two? Oh boy, okay, actually, it might be dead. Holy! I'm so scared, Sobs. Irene! I think she's still breathing, but she lost a lot of blood. She's probably been here all night. We have to find the teachers and medical assistants right now, hurry! Yeah, we were completely wrong on this. Damn it. We put so much attention on Mr. Shepard's death that we didn't consider he might not be the only target. Or maybe, yeah, it's worse than I thought. If someone had anything against Irene, they would have assaulted her first. But her being attacked now means she wasn't the main target. They might not have a target at all. There's a serial killer on this train. And we're trapped in here with them. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Mierda on the Marine Express. Yes, I'm gonna do that every time it comes up. Sobs. Come on, pull yourself together already. You said we were just in time. Stop crying so hard. I know, but poor Irene. Yeah, she didn't deserve that. Look, maybe things have calmed down at the sick room now. Why don't we go take a look? I don't want to disturb her. Come on, don't put up a fight now. Hello, are you friends with the girl here? Yeah. How is she? She regained consciousness yet? Actually, I'm afraid she is in critical condition. The blow on her head was bad enough, but she also lost a lot of blood from her wound. With such a small frame, her body has become extremely weak. She's still in a coma, and there's no sign she's getting better. You mean she could... She was on the brink of death. A few more minutes, and it would have been too late. However, the next 24 hours will be vital. We don't have proper equipment here to deal with a case like this, but she might make it if she's treated properly at a hospital once we arrive on land. If she can't endure until then, I'm so sorry. Oh no. I never expected her condition to be so serious. I was shocked. I should have kept a better eye on her. Maybe I could have done something to help her. Darn. You can see her if you want. There's another friend watching over her inside. Maybe Lena is here? I didn't see her at breakfast. Maybe she came here instead. Oh. Okay, I actually was not expecting this. Togawa Larson. Oh. Well, this is certainly unexpected. Yeah, exactly. Unexpected. What are we doing? What are you doing here? What? Huh? I didn't want this to happen. Irene, didn't deserve this. I thought you loathed her. What's with the whining now? I was jealous. I always looked up to her. She's a good student, pretty, kind. Everyone loves her. I was so grateful to get to speak with her every now and then, but she started spending more time with Mr. Shepard lately. Then I became over-reliant on her attention. I wanted her to look at me, to notice me. She kept distancing herself more every day. Had I known Irene could get hurt like this, I never... Never what? You would never have said those things about her? You would never have treated her like rubbish? If you admired Irene so much, why did you speak so badly about her behind her back? I was jealous. I thought spreading rumors about her and Teach would make them stop spending time with him, and then everything would be alright again. But it wasn't like that. Now Teach is dead, and Irene... sobs. That was awful of you, Erica. If you wanted to be her friend, all you had to do was ask. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I believe you were a wildcat-level jerk, but I see now you're not that kind of person. If it is of any comfort, know that this thing with Irene is not related to her rumored relationship with Teach. What do you mean? In the case that someone was jealous of Irene, then the most logical thing would be to attack her first, not Mr. Shepard. Actually, I'm pretty sure nobody... Grammar. Actually, I'm pretty sure nobody in love with him. I'm pretty sure nobody is in love with him. Oh, never mind. Okay, my bad. Nope. Nobody in love with him would dare. Okay, that changes the context of the grammar completely. My bad. That was my bad. The grammar is correct here. Would dare to do him any harm, no matter how betrayed they felt. The fact that Irene was attacked second must be an unfortunate coincidence. I think it's possible that someone is trying to cause harm without any care who the victim is at all. Maybe somebody assaulted her for revenge, thinking she was the one who killed Teach. I wouldn't dismiss that idea after the scene at the restroom yesterday. Everybody was looking at her with so much rage in their eyes. That would mean that we have 2 murderers on this train. And that feels hard to believe. I'm pretty sure Irene didn't do anything bad. I want to believe in her. Which would mean this is all the work of a single person. And we are all in danger of being the next target. Oh my. I don't care who the culprit is. Irene did deserve this, and they have to pay. My thoughts exactly. That's why we are investigating the matter. If there's anything I can help with, then please, say so. We have to catch that bastard ASAP. Thanks. I think you should keep taking care of Irene for now. She's in very bad shape. Someone should stay with her. Alright, I can do that. We will keep asking around. We'll keep in touch if we find anything worthwhile. Bye. ... Guys! Huh? I'm really sorry. I regret everything I did. Please catch the jerk who did this to Irene. Don't worry. That's great, right? Erica wasn't that bad in the end. Yeah, but it doesn't mend all the damage she did to Irene with her bad-mouthing. But I'm open to forgiving her knowing that she understands that what she did was wrong. Okay, you know what? Real talk. Real talk. You know, if you want to be somebody's friend, just ask them. Ask them and be genuine about it. Don't try to do these roundabout ways of asking to be someone's friend. Okay? Doing roundabout ways makes yourself look like an idiot, makes yourself look possibly mean, or it could accidentally result in other misunderstandings that, you know, could have consequences down the line. If you want to be friends with someone, just ask. Okay? Got it. Also, understanding if you did something bad and everyone around you is telling you that you're doing something bad, odds are that you did something bad, and you should reflect on that thought. Think about it. Understanding that you did a bad thing can help you stop doing bad things in the future. Okay? Anyway. The problem now is my darn big mouth. I promised her that we'd catch the culprit, but I wasn't even able to prevent this second attack. Time to hurry up if I want to keep my word. We can't keep that scumbag, let that scumbag keep doing whatever they want. What's the plan then? I think the most sensible thing now would be to visit the restroom where you found Irene. I was a little shaken at the time and couldn't pay attention to any clues there might have been. I don't know if I want to go in there again. We have no choice. Remember, we're doing this for Irene. Okay. Hold it! Hold it! Eek! Oh. Oh, neat. We got some Middle Eastern centric ethnicities in here. Okay, yeah, that's good for... Okay, you know what? Good for them. Variety is the spice of life. I thought all we were gonna get is just, you know, people wearing the school uniforms. So it's like, no, okay, we got somebody wearing a... Is it a hijab if it's not covering the face? I don't know. Okay, let me know in the comments below if you're Middle Eastern. Let me know, what kind of head covering is that? Is it a hijab? I don't think it is. I thought the hijab was like you have to cover the rest of your face too. Not, you know, besides the eyes. Or is it still a hijab if it's not doing that? I don't know. I don't understand Middle Eastern culture. Let me know in the comments below if you are Middle Eastern and you understand. Let me know. I want to know. Knowledge is power. He-Man. I mean, G.I. Joe. Or something like that. Anyway. This corridor is guarded by the Crimson Moon. Nobody crosses it on my watch. It's you, Haifa. You startled us. We didn't notice you at all. Also, let me know in the comments below. How do you pronounce this name? Let me know. I want to know. For the rest of this Let's Play, I'll pronounce it as Haifa. Or Haifa. You know what? Yeah, I'll say that. Haifa. That sounds like it might be more right, I think. So I'm going to keep saying this name as Haifa. But if it's pronounced something different, let me know. I want to know. To live in the shadows is the duty of the Kunoichi. Oh great, she's a weeb. Were you to notice my presence beforehand, would mean my training is lacking in effort. You actually need to train at all? But of course, what I train in most is throwing shuriken. I'm sorry, what? Huh. She's a weeb. What? Oh, hey, okay, there you go. She has the mouth and nose covered now. Okay, so I think it's considered a hijab. Let me know. Comments below. Let me know. I want to know. Watch how I throw. They are deadly. They are made of cardboard, so as not to hurt, though. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. They may be harmless, but I'm certainly dead. Wow, you're so skillful. Please don't encourage her. I was just being honest. I really can't understand your ridiculous interest in ninjas. We don't have these kind of wonderful heroes in the Arab countries. Hanzo Hatari, Sasuke Sarutobi, Sanpei Shirato. That one. Wait, that one is a manga artist. Wait a minute, what? Ninja are such wonderful, marvelous folk. You Japanese are lucky to have heroes as captivating as them. Well, there are also notable big names in Arab... well, there's also some notable big names in Arab fiction. In Arabian Nights, there's Sinbad, Aladdin, Alibaba. Actually, none of those characters appear in the original compilation, though they were added sometime later in the translations for the West. The very first version of the book is said to have come from Persia in the 10th century and only contained 200 stories, some of which suggest that the actual origin of the anthology is India. Amazing, you know a lot. Okay, that's actually pretty neat. Huh? Well, I like to read. Anyway, none of those heroes are akin to the mysterious appeal of ninja. I don't know. The Ona... Oh boy, I'm gonna butcher this name. The Ona Bugeisha would definitely be better and more positive models at least. But ninjas are for kids. Are you sure you want to know more about Tomoe Gozen? She was quite the warrior. And real. No. Ninjas were real too. That's why I want you to be my Murshid. Excuse me? Murshid is Arabic for teacher. I want us to be friends so you can teach me lots of things about Japan when we get there. Well, I'm all for cultural exchange, but those high hopes will surely end in disappointment. So you accept my request to be my guide? Whatever it takes to end this nonsense. I want to be your friend too. Of course. Glad to make your acquaintance. Tell me, are there ninjas in Sweden too? No, we don't have ninja there. But we have Bloomin'. Oh god, here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. Ah, Bloomin'. I like them too. I watched the anime when I was a kid. Wait, there's a Bloomin' anime? Wait, actually, okay, you know what? Let me know. You know what? Guys, glitches, let me know. Comments below. Is Bloomin' a real thing in... Wait, where did she say? Hold on, where did... Hold on. Was it... Hold on. Log. What did she say she was from? Sweden. It's like, is there actually like an anime, a Swedish anime or something that's called Bloomin'? Let me know. I'm curious. It's like, that's Bloomin'. Huh. I remember the episode where Leaf wants to play ninjas with Bloomin' and the others. Petal Storm from Mount Bloomin'. That one is on my list of best episodes. And now everybody is a Bloomin' fan. Maybe they are the key to world peace. By the way, may I ask what brings you two here? We're investigating who assaulted our friend Irene. We think it was the same person who killed Mr. Shepard. Mr. Shepard? There's no point in knowing what happened to a man like him. You reap what you sow, that's all. Whoa, wait. That's a hell of a statement. What do you mean by that? Are you saying he did something bad? A ninja's most powerful weapon is not their skills. It is their information. One learns many things when listening from the shadows. What things? What are you talking about? This is not a pleasant subject, but as my Murshid, I will tell you. Mr. Shepard is famed for being nice and courteous with his students. He is a model teacher. But I once heard talk that recently he recently molested one of the girls from the academy. Oh boy. Okay. Men who treat women like that are absolutely despicable. Molested? You mean like sexual harassment? That's what I was inferring, yes. Holy mackerel, that's huge. And very, very, taboo subject for most video games to talk about, but okay. Do you know who they were talking about? No, I'm afraid I didn't catch their name. Drats, that could have been a bombshell. But this info is already priceless. Thank you for sharing it with us. You're welcome. Hey, why don't you come with us, Haifa? I'm sure your mystical ninja arts would help us find out a lot more useful information. Sorry, but while I'm a fan of mystery, there are other things I must tend to. I'm more interested in the peculiar noises from this train car, actually. They are quite intriguing. What noises? The ones coming from the farthest room, specifically. That cabin should be unoccupied, for all I know. But I hear noises coming from inside sometimes. It's truly perplexing. Maybe they're coming from another room? That's out of the question. My ears are acutely trained. I can hear my phone notification sound from up to 100 feet away. Nobody should be that far away from their phone these days. Though there actually is some merit in checking it out. Perhaps it was a room with machinery, or perhaps it is a room with machinery, or perhaps... Yes? Perhaps there is one more person traveling with us. The killer? But I suppose that would be odd, as the opening journey was booked by Saint Joachim. Huh. Astrid, I think we should talk with the staff. Huh? There's some things we need to clear up. If there's an extra passenger who remains unseen and roams freely, then they are prime suspect material. We may be getting closer to the truth. I hold up, I reach out, I reach up to the truth. Murder on the Marine Express. Right now, now. I couldn't segue into it, my bad. Hey, isn't that... Mr. Brown is in front of the restroom. Is he guarding the door so nobody gets in? Golly, aren't you Togawa and Larson? You guys are lifesavers. Can you both stay here and guard the door for a bit? Miss Marble asked me to shoo away anyone trying to get in, but I have to talk with the operator about the measures to prevent more incidents. Don't worry, we'd be glad to help. Thanks a bunch. This was supposed to be a nice, relaxing trip. Oh well, you see how things are. I just can't understand what's going on with these awful occurrences. In normal circumstances, we should stop the train and send you all home immediately. But that's impossible when we're under the ocean. It seems that the trip's greatest charm has become its biggest flaw. We're halfway there now, so the best option is to keep going and pray there are no more disasters from here on in. If you say, like, more like, from here on, would it also be one word or would it be two words? I think that might be a grammar error. Like, here space on as opposed to here on. But then again, I know some people do say here on, so it could potentially be a question for another time. Sorry to ask you this. I'll be back in a jiffy. Meanwhile, tell the others to use the restroom in the next car. Rest assured, we'll discourage anybody from coming near. Thanks a lot! Figures. He's quite the scatterbrain, but there's no doubt Mr. Brown is a good person. I feel bad for him having to go through all this madness. He's really nice. I'm glad he's our homeroom teacher. Oh, he's their homeroom teacher? Oh, that's good to know. And he gave us such a golden opportunity. Now we have the perfect pretext to poke around without interruptions. Huh? But we promised we would guard the door. Who's gonna come to a restroom where a girl was almost killed? Don't worry, nobody's gonna come here. But we have to inspect the scene. Maybe the killer left some clues behind. Okay. Oh, well, there's the blood. Irene's blood still stains the floor. It's not a pleasant view, but the thing putting me on edge is thinking about what happened here and the fact that this blood could have been any of ours. Astrid's, even mine. See anything? Doesn't look like there's anything apart from the obvious. The problem here is that this place is open to everyone. Even if the culprit left any trace that might point to them, we can't be sure whether it came from them or from any of the people who came here. What are we looking for then? I don't know. To be honest, what I was most interested in was taking a look and getting some vibes from it. What was Irene doing here? Why did they assault her? Did she manage to get a look at her aggressor? I have a lot of questions, but there's nothing to answer them. We need to understand how the attack came about and how it relates to the murder of Mr. Shepard. If we want to find out who the one at fault is... Oh, wait. Okay. I don't want any more people to get hurt. I know, that's why we have to smarten up and find something. What you said before made me think. What about? If the killer assaulted Irene, what did they assault her with? They killed Miss Teach with a knife. So, did they have some other weapon? I don't think there's anything here they could have used to club her head with. Huh. What? You're not saying anything. Sorry, it's just... That's a really smart question to be asking right now. You've been saying stupid stuff for so long, I forgot you have an actual working brain in your head. Dang, Ranko, dang. Dang. Savage. Hey. Sorry again, I didn't mean to sound like I thought you had no brain at all. Also, loud bike. I just mean you're never using it, and that's why you're an absolute simpleton. That isn't any... Okay, that's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, let's focus. You brought an interesting point to light. If the culprit had a weapon with them, Irene would have seen it and run away. If she didn't, that means it was hidden from view. Did the killer take it with them after bashing her? Did they dispose of it like they did with the knife? And most importantly, why are they using different weapons? If they kept the knife, they could have used it again to the next victim. There was no need for a second weapon. Maybe they couldn't keep it for some reason? The questions just don't stop piling up on this one. I had to give it more thought. Perhaps we may find it if we look in the other trash cans. Not a bad idea. Let's go out. I don't think we'll find anything else in here. Huh. Okay, what could they use to bash somebody's head in? I mean, fire extinguisher is the easy answer. Hammer? A hammer would be small and portable. Fire extinguisher would probably be something that could be in a bathroom, maybe. Or near a bathroom, at least. Someone is coming. William. Oh, I am so sorry, but the train isn't prepared for these kinds of incidents. We didn't expect something like this to happen on our first trip. But we have to find a solution to prevent it from happening again. We have an urgent meeting in due course where we will discuss these events. We will inform you of our decision. Girls, thanks for your help. You can go now. Don't mention it. We're sorry there's nothing more we can do. Such fine young ladies. You are lucky to have such well-behaved students. Certainly. I wish they were all like these two. Tee-hee. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to make preparations now. We should get going too. No, wait. This is a good chance to clear something up. Excuse me. I mean, You're the train operator, right? That's correct. William Milk. Driver for 30 years. This is my first submarine train, though. Never expected to drive a train underwater, I must say. But if you were the operator, shouldn't you be driving the train? Who's driving it? We're in danger. We're all gonna die. There's no need to worry. On this section of the route, the train travels using automated commands. There is nothing to fear. That is what I wanted to ask about, actually. I read in the brochure that the train uses very advanced technology in order to function properly. But what about security? Are there any cameras or any devices to keep records of the passengers' activities? I'm afraid not. With the aim of protecting the privacy of our travelers, it was decided that a monitoring system was not necessary. This is a luxury trip not anyone can afford. So we never expected to find ourselves in this kind of predicament on one of our trips. We have well-defined protocols in case of an accident or breakdown, but it was certainly an error not taking threat of human life into account. I am deeply regretful that we couldn't prevent this tragedy. And there's nothing at all? No access monitoring? No door blocking between cars? Spiky manages the staff and is more knowledgeable about the specifics of the trade. He may know some things I may not. He'd be a better person to ask. Spiky? Spike Johnson. I'm sure you saw him serving food in the dining car. Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy. He makes sure everything works properly. He knows about the train details and might be able to answer your questions better than I can. I see. Thank you for the time. I don't want to hold you up any longer. It would be my pleasure to help if you need anything else. It's a pity there's no monitoring system. That would have been a huge help. I guess they would have already cracked the case yesterday if that was that easy. Well, let's talk with Spiky. I hope he has some interesting information for us. On the Marine Express. Look, it's Lena. Oh, she's sad. Are you okay? Hi, girls. Sorry for missing breakfast. Don't worry, we understand. Did you go see Irene? Yeah, I was with her for a bit after they called me. There was nothing I could do there. I came here to rest a bit. What happened? Do you know why Irene left the room? No, we talked for some time at night, then went to sleep. I didn't even notice her slip out. It must have been very late at night. I was fast asleep. They came to the door this morning, and that's when I realized she wasn't there. Then they told me what happened. When we found Irene, there was no clues to why she was left there. Or why she was there. It must have been something really important for her to leave in the middle of the night. Any idea what it could have been? No, I'm lost on this too. We were together the whole time after what happened yesterday, and I didn't notice anything strange. First, a surprise killing, and now this. Mysteries are piling up fast. I don't understand. Why do people I love have to suffer like this? First my sister, and now... sobs. I know. This has to be a hard pill to swallow. She's still dealing with her family issues, and now she might lose her best friend. That's not fair. At all. Don't worry, everything will be okay. No, that's not true. It's never okay. It looks like the clouds clear up, but it always ends up raining hard anyway. What I hate the most is that I can't do anything to help. I swear we'll find the ones who attacked Irene, and when we do, they'll pay for it. I hope so. But whether they pay for it or not, the damage is already done. Nobody can change that. What good is justice when it's already too late? Sorry about that. These few days have been a little too much for me. The key thing to do now is to find out the truth and learn what happened here. Tonight it was Irene, but we don't know if there's gonna be more victims to come. We have to make sure there won't be any more assaults. Please. Oh, please. I don't want any more people getting hurt. That's our goal. So that's why we're here investigating. We have to find out who the culprit is before they can strike again. Rest a little and take care of Irene, okay? Alright? Yeah. Time to ask some questions. Hello, Mr. Johnson. Hey, good day to ya. May I offer you a drink? No, thank you. Mr. Melk said that you might have intimate knowledge of the train. Do you have a moment? But of course, what do you need? We'd like to confirm some things. As far as we know, there's no surveillance cameras for keeping an eye on the passengers. Is there any kind of tracking service to know where they've been? An entry and exit log? There is open access to all spaces in the train. As you are aware, rooms are locked with keys, so we don't have a log like using a card with a chip or a magnetic strip. So what about locations throughout the train? Is there any chance a stowaway could have hidden in some nook? No, that's impossible. The train only has one entrance, so we can be sure about number of people traveling aboard the train. Also, there are a number of spaces other than cabins. Though there are a number of spaces other than cabins, all of them have specific functions, and there is always someone passing through. There's no way a person could remain undiscovered for the entirety of the trip. Okay, then there's no doubt our culprit is on the passenger list. May I ask, why the curiosity in such things? Well, we're trying to find out who hurt our friend and killed Mr. Shepard. That is quite an admirable task. Also quite the difficult one, though. Don't you think it'd be better to leave this matter to the police? The girl in the sick room is a close friend. This is personal to us. Wow, it's unusual to see Astrid so resolved and determined. She's always whining, but she's taking this seriously. I see. In that case, I'll be wishing for your success. Say, are you acquainted with the work of Conan Doyle? Isn't that like detective stories? Yeah, detective. Yeah, the anime Detective Conan / manga Detective Conan is based on it. I think. Yeah, that. You're talking about the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, right? Indeed. One of the most well-known quotes from the famous detective is, "When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth." And he is right. Mysteries aren't solved by looking for the most probable answer, but by dismissing the ones that are clearly impossible. In the end, it doesn't matter if the remaining solution is easy to believe or not, as it is the only feasible answer. You should remember that if you want your investigation to come to fruition. That's good advice. We'll keep it in mind. Wonderful. Now, if you'll pardon me, I must continue with my chores. Time to mix some drinks and change lives, you know? Just one more thing. You say there's no way anyone could have gotten on the train unnoticed. A rumor has it, there's an extra passenger traveling with us. Oh, you know about that. Oh, so there is an unknown passenger after all. I don't know who this unknown person is. They were a last-minute reservation. They've stayed cooped up in their room and asked not to be disturbed. I see. If I'm not mistaken, Will had a meeting scheduled with this passenger. And they should be in the control room at this very moment. If you're fast, maybe you can make it in time to have a word with them. Great. We can't let this chance pass us by. We have to hurry. Let's go. Thanks for everything, Mr. Johnson. My pleasure. Woohoo. Yeah. Johnson out. Murder on the Marine Express. Yeah. Johnson. And that... Actually... Yeah. And that is going to be a part. I'll see you around, glitches. We have a mystery passenger to investigate. And we still have very little idea what the heck is happening. Also, like, we need to find the weapon. We found the weapon for Mr. Jefferson was the knife. What the heck knocked out Irene? Will Irene die? Will she live? What other twists and turns are gonna happen? Find out next time on Murder on the Owl Express. See you around, glitches. Bye-bye. See you next part. Murder.